Hello everyone, Spencer R here, and welcome back to another one of these types of videos. Now in this video, I will be going through Boomerang's schedule for April Fool's Day, as well as their 25th anniversary, and April 5th, Cartoon Network schedule for April Fool's Day, and weekdays and weekends, Teennick schedule for weekdays and weekends, and a bonus at the end, Game Show Network. And while there's nothing special going on, I do want to experiment with it. So, yeah, without further ado, let's get this show on the road. So let's start off with Boomerang for April 5th. So at 2 a.m., we get Looney Tunes. And this is a whole day marathon, 24 hours straight. Well, technically it's extra because they would show it earlier in the morning for like 2 hours. But yeah, interestingly enough, they're going to be doing something for next month to honor the franchise's 95th anniversary. So, for this Saturday and the next 2 Saturdays. So, yeah. 2 a.m. from 2 a.m. that day through 4 a.m. of this day. And they're going to be doing the same exact thing with other days. So, the next Saturday will be the Looney Tunes show, and the following Saturday will be New Looney Tunes. Now, I kind of would change something. Maybe instead of New Looney Tunes, they can do Baby Looney Tunes, but it already shows on weekdays enough as is, and it doesn't have many episodes, so I guess it's okay. So yeah, this is nice. More Looney Tunes for that time. Okay, so now, let's hop on over to Cartoon Network and do their April Fool's Day schedule. Because much like the last year, you guys should already remember how I did that. Let's not spoil anything, please. Okay. So, let's do Cartoon Network schedule for April Fool's Day. Oh, wait a minute. I would do Boomerang. Whoops. Because that's what I did the last time. So, we get Popeye, Foster's Home, Kids Next Door, Looney Tunes, A Pup Named Scooby-Doo, Baby Looney Tunes, Cave Kids, The Flintstones, Yogi Bear, Tom and Jerry Tales, Tom and Jerry Show, The Looney Tunes Show, Scooby-Doo or Are You, The Scooby-Doo Show, Scooby-Doo and Scrappy-Doo, the new Scooby-Doo movies. And now I'm going to stop here because we're going to go on over to Cartoon Network and see what they got for their April Fool's Day celebration. So we get Gumball, New Looney Tunes Show, New Looney Tunes, Bugs Bunny Builders, Bat Wheels, This Thing, Tiny Toons, which actually comes back after a while, which is great because they haven't been giving the show much proper respect. More New Looney Tunes, The Looney Tunes Show, and then we get classic Looney Tunes for a good 4.5 hours, which is great. Because if you remember last year, they only showed it for like 2 hours. So giving it extra hours is great. And then we get Tiny Toons over there, which is the spring break special. And now, if we go over to Boomerang, they're doing the exact same here with Looney Tunes. Classic Looney Tunes, New Looney Tunes, Tasmania, The Looney Tunes Show, Sylvester and Tweety Mysteries, Duck Dodgers for a couple hours, Baby Looney Tunes, and then the original Looney Tunes. So in a way, it's kind of like not only, of course, the Acme Fools thing, but it's like an extra celebration for Looney Tunes' 95th anniversary. So that's very nice. And I do like how we get 2 hours of Duck Dodgers, which is cool. They really should just put this on weekends. Like, why aren't they only... Like, I remember they only did it on Sundays, but why can't you do it on Saturdays, too? It just doesn't make any sense. So, yeah. Good lineup. And this is, of course, a nice way to celebrate the franchise's anniversary, even though it's not that time yet. And since this is the schedule for... Boomerang's 25th anniversary, while it does look decent, they could have added a few extra classics within the first half. Like, they could have included Top Cat, Wacky Races, Jabberjaw. All of those classics they would show. It's just kind of weird. But overall, it's still a nice schedule. And we still get the Flintstones, so yeah, that's not bad. The Flintstones is always a classic. Okay, so now let's hop on over to Cartoon Network and see what they got going on for weekdays and weekdays and weekends. So let's go to this Friday. Just as like a day to start off. Come on. Okay, and as you can see here, the same thing. We get an hour of The Amazing World of Gumball, new Looney Tunes, Cartoonito, The Tom and Jerry Show, The Looney Tunes Show, Be Cool Scooby-Doo, The Scooby-Doo Show, regular show coming on at a much more earlier time. Okay. Total Drama-Rama, which actually makes a surprising return. Teen Titans Go. The Amazing World of Gumball for 2 hours? That's too long. And we get Adventure Time. Adventure Time, which actually comes back to weekdays, which is something I actually wanted them to do, but 4 p.m. taking out regular show? No. No, they could have aired this at 6 a.m. Like, putting it at 4, replacing regular show, not a good decision. But I did like how they took out an hour of it. More information will be coming on later, but I will say that the schedule is decent. I mean, there's still variety. You can't hate them for that. Okay, so now let's go to Saturday schedule. Weekends now. So we get Adventure Time, Teen Titans Go, replacing regular show? No. No, I don't approve of that change. The Amazing World of Gumball, more Teen Titans Go, Totally Spies, The Looney Tunes Show, Teen Titans Go. Now, before I move on, there's actually another change happening on the 12th, but I'm not going to show it off here, but if you want to know exactly what it is, 10 a.m. is Steven Universe, and 10:30 is actually the original Powerpuff Girls, so that's neat. Teen Titans Go, Gumball, Tom and Jerry Tales, What's New Scooby-Doo, the Scooby-Doo, Scooby-Doo and Guess Who? At 3? Okay, I guess. And that's bizarre. That hasn't shown on Cartoon Network for a while. So the Saturday schedule is okay, but I do not like how they replaced regular show with Teen Titans Go. That was not a good change. They could have kept it like that. Okay. Now what about Sunday? We have Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated, Scooby-Doo and Scrappy-Doo, The Scooby-Doo Show, Scooby-Doo Movie, New Looney Tunes, The Looney Tunes Show, Gumball, Teen Titans Go, We Bare Bears, and Adventure Time. So We Bare Bears actually comes back, but why is it only showing on Sundays? Like, I don't get that. Is it like a way of them to see if a show does well and they put it on the Sunday? I mean, they did it with regular show, and they did it with Adventure Time, and now they're doing it with We Bare Bears. Alright. So, overall for Sundays, it is still decent, but it is a huge downgrade from the other schedule. Like, I miss that other schedule they used to have. Remember when they had like 10 shows and they had a whole bunch of variety? That was better. But from what they did now, it's not too good. Now, I actually want to show you April 5th here, because they're going to have a mini marathon of Ayanu for 90 minutes. So that's kind of cool. Okay, now, for the moment you've all been waiting for, time for me to tell you how I would improve here, because there are some things here, if not a lot, that should need improving. But before I do that, I need to say this. Now, even though I do think the new weekday lineup is good, there is a lot of Gumball, like 3 hours. And look, Michael Whelan, I understand you like the show, but do you really want to show Gumball and his friends for 3 hours a day? Like, it's too much. So like here at 6 a.m., I think you should put in Adventure Time. Like start out the day with Finn and Jake going on adventures or something. So yeah, that'd be a great start. And then at 7 a.m., you can have Cartoonito. Move up Cartoonito to 7. Like, I don't know why you have the need to put it on start it at 7:24 or 7:30. Just start it at 7 or 6:56. I don't mind. So have that. I don't care what you air there. You can ask the Angry Birds fan for shows to air, but I'm not going to list anything. Okay, this is April Fool's Day, so let's go to a different day. Oh, wait, what? This is the actual schedule? They're putting in Tiny Toons at 8:30? I actually didn't notice that. Huh. Let's go to this. Yeah, they would have the Tom and Jerry show. So what, they're actually replacing it with Tiny Toons University now? Well, okay, I guess I don't mind this here. And then 8 o'clock, they can have new Looney Tunes. New Looney Tunes, I guess, can stay there. 2 hours Scooby-Doo marathon. They can keep one of the hours. I recommend the classic one. But these half hours should be replaced with like classic Looney Tunes and classic Tom and Jerry shows. So maybe like keeping an hour of a Looney Tunes show at 8 o'clock would work. And then just have an hour of a Tom and Jerry show at 9. And then at 10 o'clock, you can have your classic Scooby-Doo hour. 11 o'clock could be like, I wouldn't say regular show because this is when a lot of kids are at school. So I wouldn't say put it on at 11. So maybe bring back like Clarence and Craig of the Creek for half an hour each or something. And then at noon, maybe have an hour of Total Dramarama or another random show I can't even think about right now. And then 1 o'clock, yeah, Teen Titans Go can stay there. Keep an hour of Gumball here. Move Adventure Time or either that or you can just put regular show here and then 4 o'clock can be either Adventure Time or regular show. Something like that. Now before I move on and show you how I would improve weekends, I want to see how many shows are on here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so that's not a bad lineup, but there's a lot of Gumball, so they gotta fix that. So let's go to weekends and tell you how I would improve here. So let's see. That's Sunday, we need Saturday, here we go. So Adventure Time can stay here. Again, I did not know what they felt the need to do with 7 o'clock. In other words, why did they need to replace regular show with Teen Titans Go? Like, that was not a good change. They got to put that back on. And then Gumball can stay there. This I don't mind if they can keep for, like, new episodes or reruns. That's cool. Then that could stay there. Now, of course, like I said before, Steven Universe and the Powerpuff Girls would be here. Girls. So, how about you have an hour of Steven Universe, and then at 11... You can have Powerpuff Girls, and then at noon, how about I guess you can have these two shows for half an hour each. That'd be fine, and then have the Tom and Jerry Tales at 1, What's New Scooby-Doo at 2, and then this can either be Baby Looney Tunes or like the movie, something like that. Or how about if they don't want to put regular show on at 7, how about you put in Craig of the Creek? That'd be better. Like, ever since it ended, they just took it off, and I don't understand that logic. Alright. Now for Sunday. How would I improve Sunday? So I don't mind these first 3 hours. I mean, Scooby-Doo stuff. And two of them are old shows. So, duh, of course I would keep them on there. The movie would stay as well. Movie. Maybe. Okay, you can have an hour of a Looney Tunes show there. Like, 2 hours? I did not feel the need. I did not feel the need to do this. So, you can have an hour of Gumball here. And they're having an INU marathon here going on here. Let's go ahead and go back to the 30th. Yeah, here we go. So Looney Tunes show can be there. Gumball, you can have an hour. And then at 1 o'clock, how about... Okay, so I don't like how they brought back Teen Titans Go for an hour on Sunday. So how about at 1 could be Apple and Onion, and then 2 can be Uncle Grandpa. Like an hour of both shows, like on a Sunday. Like, I would recommend they show it on Saturday. Oh yeah, they can either... I forgot to mention, like on Saturday at 7, if they can do Craig of the Creek, or just put in Apple and Onion and Uncle Grandpa for like a half hour. And then they can do the same on Sunday. So 1 o'clock they can do those. And then 2 o'clock could be Craig of the Creek. That's not bad. And then We Bear Bears, the original, that can stay there. And Adventure Time can stay there too. Unless if they just want to do 2 o'clock for a regular show, in which I would be fine with that as well. But if We Bear Bears is on Sundays, it should be on Saturdays too. So, like, maybe at noon they can show it. Noon would be fine. So, sorry if this is confusing you guys. I'm trying to, like work something out with these schedules. So, again... They are, like, the weekdays is decent, but the weekends are okay. I do not like how they lost a little variety. They gotta change that up. But I kind of understand why they don't want to air a regular show on weekends, because it only has, like, 250-ish episodes, so... like 257 or something like that, I don't know. And showing it for an hour on weekdays, it's definitely okay, but I don't like the idea of them showing it at 11:30 through 12:30. Like, this is not a good time to air it. Definitely not. They gotta move it to at least 3 o'clock. But aside from that, the schedule does look decent. Okay, I'll give them that. Okay, that's it with Cartoon Network. So now I'm gonna move on to Teennick. And this is not gonna take too long because... spoiler warning, their schedule is not good. So let's take a look at that. Move this at midnight. Let's go to Teennick. Whoops. Okay, so right at midnight we get the Loud House. This is weekdays, by the way. Then at 6 o'clock, we're back to Henry Danger. Or as I like to call it, Cringy Danger. Like, I don't understand their logic here. It's like, and yeah, we get the Loud House here. It's like, when they tried to make a good lineup, and I actually heard from Randallton Brewster, it's like, that lineup doesn't do well, so they go back to the spamminess. And what I also heard from him is the fact that Nicktoons lineup it is actually good, or does good on ratings or something. But I'll talk more about that when I'm done with this. So let's continue. Loud House and Henry Danger for Friday and weekdays, and then weekends we actually get iCarly again. So that's nice. Now, despite this lineup only having 3 shows now for Teennick for the weeks, it does look a bit interesting because of the way they show Loud House and Henry Danger and iCarly for all of these respective times. But it's still not good. The only other good thing I will say is the fact that they actually did give teen, like, live action shows more time. So at least it's not like 7 hours or something. So at least that's a bit of a change, a good thing. But this lineup is not good. Not good at all. Nuh-uh. Okay, now from what I was saying with Nicktoons. So Randallton Brewster said that a lineup like this is doing well, but not an actual lineup with a variety of shows. It's like, what are these kids thinking? This is not variety. This is not a schedule. This is just laziness upon laziness upon laziness. In other words, it's completely lazy. A lineup is not just 1 or 2 shows. If you weren't paying attention with Cartoon Network, in which I'm pretty sure you were, they have a lineup. A lineup is supposed to have like 10 or 20 shows. And from what they are saying, you're saying that a lineup with 1 show only is good variety? No. Like, do they not look like... I bet these are the same kids that look at Nick Jr. Like, even though Nick Jr. isn't very good, they kind of have variety. So if their lineup does well, I can understand. But Nicktoons? No. No. Instead of them just keeping this lineup and trying to be all money hungry, they just gotta shut it down. Like I've said this multiple times. Just shut the frick down of Nicktoons. Or better yet, a better saying of it, just shut Nicktoons the frick down. Like, who cares if it does well? That's not what a lineup is supposed to look like, Nickelodeon. Do we need to keep telling you? My God, this is getting ridiculous. So yeah, I'm not gonna keep rambling about Nick. I know I mentioned in another video that I was gonna stop, but based on all of these bad decisions they've been making and the fact that they're not gonna change at all, I just have to keep ranting about it because I want my fans and other people to get my ideas and just hate on Nick and like Cartoon Network. It's like this whole thing is just freaking ridiculous. Okay, so now I'm going to go to Game Show Network and I'm going to do a little experimenting with their schedule. So there's nothing new going on right now, but I do like to, again, experiment with it. So let's go to Friday as like an example. Let's go right on the lineup. So before I start this, I need to mention something here. So, of course, I know you guys have been looking at my community tabs, posts about what's going on and stuff. And I mentioned before that I was going to push this video back down because I thought Tic-Tac-Dough and Bingo Blitz were going to air like around April 7th. So if, like, it's only up until April 6th, so I would be doing this on like let's see, today's Monday as I'm filming this, like on a Wednesday or something. But it turns out I saw the commercials and it looks like they're going to be showing, of course, on April 14th at 7 and 7:30 respectively, replacing Switch and Split Second. Now, them replacing Switch I was kind of expecting, but Split Second? Not at all. So that's crazy. And yes, there's this user on YouTube named Cody Merriman or something. I think that's what his name is. I know his first name's Cody, so yeah. He wanted me to give him a shout out, so I probably won't give you a shout out in this video, but I obviously I'm mentioning you, so there you go. But yeah. This isn't like a way of me improving this channel because it does look good on its own. But I want to share with you guys how I think the schedule should look like once they premiere. So on weekdays. So like Match Game and Chain Reaction, they can stay here. Unless they want to like air Wheel of Fortune at 6, which would kind of be better, but I would still be okay with this. They can do whatever they want with the original Match Game as long as they don't get rid of it completely. So these first 4 hours can stay. Yeah, Pyramid, I guess, can stay there, even though I do miss it when People Puzzler aired here. Like, they gotta bring that back, seriously. So all of this, up until Deal or No Deal, can stay. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, now with Wheel of Fortune, I think they should put in America Says at 10 o'clock. Because they already have the show going on late at night. And, yeah, I know that's late. I know that's late, but if they want to move it, like, earlier or something, that's fine. But I think America Says should air here. Jeopardy and Masterminds can stay there. I don't mind. America Says, obviously, have this be removed. I want Switch to take this hour, and then Split Second could take this hour. And then Flipside and Chain Reaction. I guess they could stay there. Unless, maybe give Flipside a whole hour at 2 o'clock. I wouldn't mind that at all. Beat the Bridge could stay there. Obviously, Tic-Tac-Dough and Bingo Blitz would be showing here. The Wall. I was going to say put Deal or No Deal from Season 5, you know, the CNBC reboot here, but I looked up online, and it looks like the show only has like 40-something episodes, so maybe premiering it on weekends is okay. Although it's only 2 days of Deal or No Deal, it's still kind of fine with me, because at least it gets to be shown on weekends properly shown, so that's fine. Jeopardy can stay here, the new one with Ken Jennings. And then this could be the perfect time to add in another hour of Wheel of Fortune. Put it at 7. And then you can have Family Feud for 2 hours from 8 to 9 or 8 to 10. And then put how about put like an hour of People Puzzler here. And then have this be Chain Reaction. Maybe have Chain Reaction going on for an hour, or like Chain Reaction and something else. Like another old show like Idiot Test or something. I don't know. And then you can have an extra hour of Family Feud. So it'll still be a lot of Family Feud, but 3 hours on a weekday, that's not so bad. But at least from what they have right now, it's still decent because it's still only 4 hours. So yeah, it's fine. So it looks like that's just about it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, I got nothing much else to say, so that's it. Again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later for another video. Okay. All right. How would I end this? Okay. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. Bye.